Chapter 5 is the practical heart of The Secret. After the first 4 chapters introduce the law of attraction, the history of the teaching, and the science-like claims behind it, Chapter 5 finally answers the reader's burning question. Okay, but how do I actually do this in real life? Rhonda Byrne structures the chapter as a clear, step-by-step user manual for deliberately creating your reality using the law of attraction. The entire chapter revolves around a simple 3-step formula that is repeated throughout the book, but is explained in full detail for the first time here.
Ask, believe, receive.
These 3 steps are presented as the complete creative process used by the universe, and allegedly by every great inventor, artist, and achiever in history. 1. Ask, place your order with the universe. Byrne likens the universe to a cosmic Amazon or a genie in a lamp that always says, "Your wish is my command." Asking is described as the first and easiest step.
Key teachings in this section.
You must be crystal clear about what you want. Vague desires produce vague results. The universe does not respond to what you don't want, only to what you do want. Therefore, never phrase your desire in the negative, "I don't want debt." Always state the positive opposite, "I want overflowing abundance and financial freedom." You only need to ask once. Repeating the same request over and over signals doubt and lack of faith. The best way to ask is to write it down. Byrne strongly recommends writing your desire in the present tense as if it has already happened. Example, "I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $15,000 per month doing work I love." She quotes the Bible, "Ask, and it shall be given you," and Neville Goddard extensively to show that this is an ancient principle.
Practical exercises suggested.
Make a list of everything you want: the house, the car, the relationship, the body, the experiences. Use present tense language and include the phrase, "I am so happy and grateful now that," because gratitude supercharges the request. 2. Believe it is already yours. This is the longest and most emphasized part of the chapter. Byrne claims that the universe responds only to the feeling of already having what you want. Doubt, worry, or impatience block manifestation. Core ideas about belief. You must believe you have received it before any evidence appears in the physical world. Belief here is not intellectual, it is an inner knowing accompanied by the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The universe rearranges itself to match your belief. Time and how are not your concern. If you see lack of evidence, you must ignore it and continue to feel as if it is already done.
Techniques to strengthen belief.
Act as if, dress, talk, walk, and make decisions as the version of you who already has the desire. Use visualization every day. Spend several quiet minutes twice a day seeing mental movies of your desired life in full color and feeling the emotions. Feel the feelings in advance. Joy, gratitude, love, excitement, these are the frequencies that attract. Use affirmations and positive self-talk constantly. Surround yourself with images of what you want, vision boards, photos on your phone, etc. Byrne brings in many contributors: Bob Proctor, Joe Vitale, Jack Canfield, Lisa Nichols, etc., who repeat the same message. You have to feel good now. Feeling good is the signal you're sending to the universe. She also warns against trying to believe because trying implies doubt. You either believe or you don't. If belief is weak, keep feeding the mind with new evidence, stories, and feelings until it tips over into certainty. 3. Receive, allow it to come. The final step is often the one people miss. Receiving requires alignment between what you say you want and how you feel.
Main points.
You must feel good and stay in a high vibration. If you feel anxious, frustrated, or desperate, you push the desire away. Gratitude is the ultimate receiving feeling. Feel grateful as if it has already arrived, and more things to be grateful for will flow to you. Inspired action. When you are truly aligned, you will feel sudden impulses, intuitions, or coincidences that guide you. Act on them immediately. Let go of attachment to outcome. Paradoxically, the moment you fully release when and how things manifest quickly. Celebrate small evidences. When a tiny piece of your desire shows up, a free coffee, an unexpected $20, amplify gratitude. This tells the universe more of this, please. Bayan stresses that resistance usually shows up as negative emotions. The moment you notice yourself feeling bad, you are out of receiving mode. Use that as a signal to pivot back to feeling good: music, nature, funny videos, gratitude lists, anything. Additional concepts introduced in Chapter 5. The creative process diagram: ask right arrow, believe right arrow, receive is shown visually for the first time. You are the Michelangelo of your own life. The David you are sculpting is you. Quote repeated from earlier chapters but expanded here. The story of the man who wrote himself a check for $100,000, Jim Carrey's famous story, is told in full. He kept the check in his wallet, visualized every day, and eventually earned $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. The placebo effect is cited as scientific proof that belief alone can heal the body. Quantum physics references observer effect: thoughts collapsing wave functions into particles, are heavily used to make the process sound scientific. Common mistakes people make, explicitly warned against in the chapter. Asking and then immediately doubting or worrying. Focusing on how it will happen instead of just the end result. Talking about the absence of the desire: it's not here yet. Impatience and checking for results too often. Feeling unworthy or guilty about wanting too much. Summary quote from Rhonda Byrne at the end of the chapter. You are the master of your life and the universe is answering your every command. Ask, believe, receive, it is that simple. Practical assignment given to the reader. Byrne ends the chapter with a 7-day challenge. Make your list of desires written in present tense. Every morning and night, read the list and feel the feelings of already having them. Throughout the day, whenever you catch yourself thinking or speaking negatively, immediately pivot. At the end of each day, write at least 5 things you are grateful for. Expect miracles. This chapter is designed to shift the reader from passive consumer of the teaching to active creator. It is the pivot point of the entire book. Everything before explains what the secret is, everything after gives more advanced applications: money, health, relationships, world peace. In essence, Chapter 5 is the complete operating manual for the law of attraction as presented in The Secret. Master these 3 steps: ask, believe, receive, and according to Byrne and her teachers, you master life itself.